Well, I feel like MTN 8 is played too early into the season. I would say, or I would suggest, let the season commence, the new season commence, at least let it play for 5 games. Now we are building a momentum from the first game all the way to the fifth game, and then the MTN 8 goes. Now, when you make predictions to MTN 8, now you are basing it off of the first 5 games of the season that has been already played. But right now, these teams has played one game into the season. East Sundowns hasn't played. Now, if you were to make predictions on who's going to win MTN 8, you are basing that prediction on what? So I think there need to be some adjustment into that for us to get a fair competition and an explosive competitiveness from all 8 teams that are within the MTN 8. Nevertheless, you will know that this is quarterfinal. On the semi-final, there's two-legged semi-final, and so on and so forth. But I believe that if we can actually play 5 games into the season, build that momentum towards the MTN 8 being the sixth game of the season, I think we'll get a much better competition. That's my sentiments. I don't know what you think. You tell me what you think. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Brothers Commentaries. I am your host, Sipon of Sipon Sport, your favorite unk on the net. From me to you, I am saying pronto buona sera, pronto buongiorno, the Black Italian himself. So we are looking at the MTN 8 over the weekend. The first game is Orlando Pirates versus Durban City at Orlando Amstel Arena. There's bad blood between Durban City and the Orlando Pirates. We know what happened last season as far as Durban City trying to make sure that the Pirates can win the league but not at their expense. And one of their leading players or senior players or captain, if I'd say so, Unanana went on and say on his interview, Pirates is just a name, and that rubbed Amapagania very, very wrong. And you could see there's tension in the air. And some of the interviews that were happening throughout the course of the week, you could see that Unanana is a little bit nervous because of that statement, and maybe it's because of how people are treating him outside football. But I'm saying that's not how we should actually be. I think Unanana is a fantastic footballer. He has a very, very potential as a defender, and I think he has a bright future as a defender. So we need to actually give him a leeway. He's a young man. Sometimes not all of us can know what to say and when to say that exactly. So let's forgive the boy. He's still young. He'll learn. But I don't think we should put so much pressure to him. I really, really want to see him. He's one of the fantastic players that I want to see grow and want to see him reach his full potential, because I believe that he's one of the ones. He's one of the best. Now, according to that feature, there's that bad blood there. So it's going to be very, very explosive, that one. But the question is, if we were to make predictions and say this team is going to win and that team is not going to win, you are basing that off of what? Off of pure love for the other team and not the support for the other team? That's the greater question. I love Ipagania, but I don't want to actually make my predictions based off of my affiliation with the certain team. I want to make my predictions based off of the performance. And right now, Pirates has only played one game, and Durban City is the same thing. So I would say we will see on the weekend what happens. We'll see over the weekend what happens. So may the best team wins. And that's the first game of the MTN 8. And then second game is Mamelodi Sundowns versus the Polokwane City. And also on that game, Polokwane City has played, but the Sundowns hasn't played. So if you were to make predictions and say this team is going to win and that one is going to lose, you are basing those predictions based off what? That's why I'm saying we need to at least to play at least first 5 games of the season and then go into the MTN 8. I think we are not doing justice into MTN 8 with that regard, because there's no momentum and there's nothing that we have from this team that, okay, this is what they do this season. These are the inclusion of the new players. They've been added into the squad, and this is what they are bringing into the squad. And this team has lost these type of players who were bringing this type of a dynamism, and them leaving the team. This gap has been open and it has been filled with these type of players. And these type of players, what do they bring into the team? I think I want to look at games through that lens. And also Khune versus Amazulu, All these teams have beefed up their squad. Kaizer Chiefs versus Golden Arrows, all these teams have beefed up their squad. Kaizer Chiefs also has a new coach. Golden Arrows has a new coach. So all those, Durban City has a new coach. All those factors are coming into play going into this competition. So that's why I'm saying I think MTN 8 is robbing us some data going into the competition, because we can't go into the MTN 8 cup competition with the previous season's data, because there's a lot of disruption that has happened from the season ended last season all the way towards the break. The World Cup happened. The players were moved, flow crossing all over there. The coaches. There's a lot that has happened, and the season has just begun. We haven't seen really what these teams are bringing into the table, so they are making it very, very hard. So I'm saying, with my 2 cents, I know I don't have influence. Maybe if I had influence, I would have maybe have sat on the table and proposed that. But should they see this video in the future, they should know that they are robbing us. They need to give us at least 5 days. PSL need to give us at least 5 days first, and then we see what these teams are bringing into the table, and then we go into the MTN 8. I know that by the time MTN 8 final comes, we would have known what these teams are bringing into the table as the season progresses. But for the competitions to be at its highest standard in terms of competition from the get-go, I think we deserve at least 5 games into the season first. So looking at this feature, Durban City versus the Pirates, I hope that for the sake of the competition, the Pirates win. Sundowns versus Polokwane City, for the sake of the competition, Sundowns win. AmaZulu versus Zikukune, AmaZulu wins. I'm being biased here. Not for the sake of the competition, but for the sake. They have 2 teams already in the MTN, so 3 basically. So if Durban City loses, Golden Arrows, I say maybe Golden Arrows lose 2 each for the sake of the competition. Surely one of the KZN teams should be there, because they have 3 teams in the MTN 8. At least AmaZulu should win this one. So then we're left with the Pirates, the Sundowns, the Kaizer Chiefs, and AmaZulu. And then on the semi-final, we get the Pirates versus the Sundowns. A 2-legged fixture. Explosive 2-legged fixture. Ibafana Bafana versus Ibafana Bafana, and see which one is the better Bafana Bafana between these 2 teams. I'm joking. But I would love to see Kaizer Chiefs on the final if they beat AmaZulu versus either a Pirate or a Sundowns, depending on who wins the fixture of the semi-final. That's what I'm expecting to see as far as the MTN 8 is concerned. But I think over above all, I wanted to make my sentiments that the MTN 8 is robbing us the competitiveness of the competition by the fact that it's played too early into the season. Let them at least play 5 games first and then introduce the MTN 8. The season may at least begin a little bit earlier, probably on the 3rd week of July. And right now, as we are approaching the 2nd weekend of August, we should have approaching at least the 4th game of the season, knowing that on the following weekend, which is the 15th, 16th, if I'm not mistaken, that weekend, then we know, okay, we are going into the MTN 8 quarterfinals. And then we know that the competition has begun, and we've seen what these teams can do, and we have the better expectation, because we do have people who are punters, who want to put their money where their mouth is. But based off of what we've seen on the season, I don't think it serves any justice to actually bet on any team so far, unless you love your team, because you know that teams like Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, and Sundowns have a lot of fans. And lately, Sekhukhune, AmaZulu, Durban City also have Polokwane. I think all these teams have a fan base, but Kaizer Chiefs is on another level, Pirates on another level. Mamelodi Sundowns is not faring. It's faring very well in terms of support or fan base. So, but come on, man, PSL, y'all can do something. Sit down at the table and negotiate this, and actually give us the best competition, highly competitive MTN 8. I thank you. I will see you on Saturday after I came Pagania. I will do analysis on that one. I know I missed the first feature of Ibeto Premiership, but I can't miss this one. I made arrangements to make sure that I can tell everything over the weekend, to make sure I watch the games and analyze them. And also, sometimes we'd have 2 videos on weekend. Analysis of Italy City versus the Pirate, analysis of People One City versus the Sundowns on Sunday. Amazon and Sipokune will do that game, and also Kaizer Chiefs, Nicole and Aries. So we'll see you on the weekend. Don't forget to check out our lives. We're doing so well with our lives. 40 languages, 40 cultures in 40 days. That's what we do. Right now we are busy with China, looking at the history of China. Thank you. Igama lami ngingusipho Ndlovu. Ngiyabonga kakhulu for the support team. Salute.